is a sweet ride. Hey everyone, I'm Brent Skarkey.
And I'm Lacey Lett. I love this car.
Cool cars, dynamic destinations, just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the excitement of Oklahoma living.
And that's why this is Xcite Oklahoma, your ticket to take a wild ride to Oklahoma's most entertaining and luxurious places in a way you've never seen before.
We'll also introduce you to the personalities, the movers and shakers, making the Sooner State an exciting place to live, work, and play.
Watch us online or watch us on TV.
You're watching Xcite Oklahoma. And welcome everyone to Xcite Oklahoma. My name's Brent.
And I'm Lacey. For the next half hour, we'll bring you the excitement of Oklahoma living, from the top places for high-end food and fashion to the people and events that make Oklahoma a great place to live, work, and of course have some fun.
Of course, fun, the name of the game. We'll also bring you the stories that put Oklahoma on the cutting edge of both industry and entertainment. And we'll do it both online at xciteoklahoma.tv and right here as you watch on your TV at home. Coming up on the show today, unequaled access to the larger-than-life mansions right here in Oklahoma City, a true lifestyles of the rich and famous in OKC.
Yeah, and we'll head to Class and Curve to show you how to get toned and fit with a program that's gaining huge popularity. It's the workout that's getting Oklahoma City ladies that beautiful ballerina body.
Very nice. And those same women are putting fine fashions on their fit physiques. Why? Thanks to an Oklahoma City clothier, the styles of New York are now here in Oklahoma City. But we kick you off with some great grub. You know, as Oklahoma City continues to become a big league city, the food scene continues to grow as well. No longer are we confined to the Chili's and the OGs of the world. New higher-end eateries are popping up all over. Locally owned places with fine food, great wine, microbrew beers, and specialty cocktails. Downtown has its fair share of new destinations that fit the bill. One of the hottest places, especially for the young professional crowd. Well, it brings to life the name of an old car, and it gives a new look to the Oklahoma City skyline. Packard's. The word conjures up pictures of classic cars. Autos from the 20s and 30s with fine finishes. But maybe Packard's should make you think fine food.
Packard's New American Kitchen, we kind of describe ourselves as kind of a twist on American classics. Comfort food, but it's still kind of kicked up a notch, maybe with different ingredients. Do as much stuff in-house as possible. We bake our own breads fresh every day. All of our sauces are made from scratch. All of our in-house charcuterie is done here, cut our own meats, cure our own bacon. We try to do as much stuff as we can in-house. Got a pan-seared filet on our dinner menu, as well as a lunch sirloin that you can get at lunch, duck confit, mac and cheese.
The food fabulous, but the facilities first-rate as well. Near downtown Oklahoma City, it's in the old Packard's car dealership showroom, hence the name.
Originally from the 1920s, Midtown Renaissance has done a really great job of renovating it kind of back to its former glory. When we got into this space, it was kind of dingy and covered up with linoleum, and we were quite surprised to find the original marble mosaic tile floor left over pretty much intact from the original Packard automobile showroom from 1928.
The bar's spectacular, right in the middle of the restaurant. It's an eye catcher, and it makes a great billboard for the ever-changing seasonal menu.
Kind of craft cocktails. We're doing a lot of our own infusions, kind of specialty drinks, all are handcrafted. Just kind of trying to be innovative and always using kind of quality and unique ingredients.
Now the part of Packard's of prime prominence, the patio. It's on the rooftop. It's where the OKC cool crowd is hanging out.
The rooftop deck, it's open 5 to 10 on weekdays and then 5 till midnight on the weekends, Friday and Saturday. We just started doing some live music up there Tuesday nights from 7 to 10. And you know, we've got a great selection of draft beers, canned beers, kind of full liquor bar. But we love it. It's, you know, it's got a great view of downtown. You know, the location is great. Kind of anchors Midtown, and we've got great parking across the street, really accessible. And you know, just kind of rooftop deck. It's hard to beat.
That patio is hopping Wednesday through Saturday, and it's available for private parties. You can go to their website, packardsokc.com, to book your slot. Lacey, you've been there, right?
I love that bar, and it is perfect if you want to have a drink before and after a Thunder game. It's got a great atmosphere, and it's not too far from the Chesapeake Arena. Go check it out. And next up, a place to burn some of those Packard's calories. You know, Oklahomans don't have the best reputation for being healthy and fit, but there's a new exercise craze that's sweeping the nation, and it's made its way to Oklahoma City. It's time to go to the bar. If you've been to a bar class, you're probably familiar with those words. It's a leg-shaking workout that's got Oklahoma City women losing inches from their waistline and feeling graceful at the same time.
Bar 3 is a 60-minute workout, blending the disciplines of Pilates, yoga, and ballet bar work. It's a core workout for 60 minutes that's just designed to lift and lengthen the entire body.
The classes tend to be mostly women, and celebrities like Madonna, Kelly Ripa, and Drew Barrymore keep coming back for the ballet-inspired workout. And to know what the fuss is about, you've got to get in the studio and experience it for yourself.
So maybe you haven't tried the Bar 3 workout, you've seen what it looks like through the videos, but I have to tell you, it might not look that challenging, but it is a hardcore workout, and that's why Andrea's going to show me one exercise to get me worked up and get me burning.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to put you through carousel horse. It's a leg work posture. Go ahead and kiss your hips right up to the bar. Step your right foot straight back to the center of the room. Bend your left knee over your left ankle and sink down through your right knee. So to make this a little bit more challenging, you can drop that right knee down and just hold. So already we're working like crazy just on our hold here, starting to get deep into those muscles. And then always the option to layer on. You can stay here for the entire time during leg work, or you're welcome to layer on movement. And it can be small, just a 1-inch movement, or it can be a little bit bigger, taking it a little bit bigger, just finding your challenge, but also focusing on postural alignment and being mindful of that so that there's less risk for injury. So right now, with that left foot rooted to the floor, we're working the standing leg, so we're starting to target that left seat a little bit. And we're also working the right quadricep. I'm sure you can feel it.
Oh, I can feel it burning.
It's intense, but it's mindful and it's calm. A little bit, it's not so rigid and hard. I find the biggest joy, honestly, in clients that are meeting in our studios and in our Bar 3 community and taking that outside of class and just overall living a healthier life.
Channel your inner ballerina at Bar 3 with locations in Oklahoma City and Edmond. Bar 3 has 3 locations in Edmond, Class and Curve, and the Midtown area. For a full schedule, make sure you visit bar3.com.
That's right. And oh, by the way, they also host a ton of community events all over town. The next event, Bike to Bar 3. It's going on October 8th. You can visit them online to reserve your spot. You know, there's a lot more to come on Xcite Oklahoma. When we return, the world of fine fashion takes Oklahoma City by storm. We'll tell you where to get all the top fall fashions from New York's Fashion Week.
Yeah, plus we're going to tour one of the most affluent addresses in Oklahoma City, lifestyles of the rich and famous when Xcite Oklahoma rolls on.
As we go to break, the Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club just wrapped up a successful Renaissance ball. Our online partners at Ion Oklahoma Magazine had their cameras ready at the Oklahoma City Museum of Art fundraiser. See if you recognize some of these familiar faces.
What fun it is to ride. Get the Mercedes-Benz on your wish list at the winter event going on now. But hurry, the offer ends soon.
Lease the 2014 ML350 4MATIC for $619 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Welcome back to Xcite Oklahoma. It's time to get your calendars out and jot down these awesome events going on in Oklahoma City. First off, one for the local lover. It's one of the most vibrant Oklahoma City districts. Head out to 16th Street near Blackwelder to celebrate creativity with the annual Plaza Festival going on Saturday, October 12th. Dozens of visual artists will be on display, as well as tons of live music. Kids' activities and local concessions will also be filling the streets of the Plaza District. You can check out the website you see right there on the screen for more details. And for the beer snob, the Oklahoma City Museum of Art is turning their scenic rooftop into a mecca for all things brewski. It's called Art on Tap, and this annual fundraiser pairs more than 80 different types of beer with delicious fare from area restaurants. To top it off, the museum gallery will be open for guests, and the event is tapped for Friday, October 4th, 7 to 10 p.m. Acclaimed jazz guitarist Eric Sky returns to Oklahoma for the third year in a row. He'll be performing at the Greenfield Vineyard and Winery in Chandler, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. October 4th. Sky's built his sound around the acoustic guitar, and he recently made Acoustic Guitar Magazine's Top 10 list of 2012. So you can sip wine under the stars and savor the sounds of this highly regarded musician. For a list of all of these events and more, you can visit ionok.com.
Well, just like the food scene, the world of fashion coming into its own in OKC as well. Oklahoma City has always had its fair share of high-end clothiers. You know, these Rosemary Burke drawings have been staples at Ruth Myers and Balliette's for years. But a fresh new fashion scene is coming online. Top designers from the coast on the racks of locally owned boutiques. There's a place in the class and curve that is taking New York fashion straight to OKC young professionals. Fashion, not at a mall. It's happening more and more in Oklahoma City, and Liberté on Class and Curve is a shining example.
We are a specialty boutique store that mostly focuses on carrying emerging designers and designers that have never been in the Midwest before.
Owner Danielle Keogh, born in Ponca City, educated at Oklahoma State University, but spent most of her 20s as a government contractor on the East Coast, D.C. and Philly. She came back home to the state a couple of years ago and now has realized her fashion fantasies.
Since I've spent so much time on the East Coast and my family is from France, I have more of a East Coast vibe in the way I personally dress, so that's how I outfit the store. The store is one big closet to me, and that's how I like to think about it, my 2,500 square foot closet. You know, whenever I was in my 20s, I really shopped at the mall, mostly a lot of Banana Republic, a lot of J. Crew, and I really loved that, and I loved the price points, and it kind of got me more interested in fashion. And the more I started traveling, the more that I saw the need for something more, something that had a little bit more quality to it, something that was gonna last me much longer than just a season or maybe a year. And that was kind of when the concept of Liberté started for me. And as I was moving into my 30s, I really saw a need for that because, you know, Banana Republic just didn't quite fit right because your body changes as a woman, and Ann Taylor wasn't quite the right fit for me either. So I started reaching out and finding all these new designers, and every time I traveled or I came back home to Oklahoma, people were always asking me, what was I wearing? And I had to introduce them to new lines that they couldn't find here, and they wanted to know where they get it. It was mostly New York, so that was the reason why I chose so many emerging designers or designers that had never been here.
With names like Timberly Lohman, Caroline Zamorlock, and Ted Baker, there's something for every budget. And in this case, high fashion meets high quality.
I want women who buy things from my store to be able to keep them for 5 or 10 years and think about clothing as an investment. So it almost takes you back to investing in yourself. Whenever you invest in your clothing, you want it to last and you want it to represent you the way that you want to be represented. There's things in Oklahoma that you can't do elsewhere. Like, I would never be able to have this nice of a store and bring all these labels in here because the cost of living and the cost of manufacturing, everything is much cheaper to do here. And I can do things on a scale that I just couldn't do in the Washington, D.C. area.
You know, the Liberté staff actually helped to style Miss Oklahoma, Kelsey Griswold. She finished second runner-up in Atlantic City at the Miss America pageant this year. You can check out all the new fall lines by going to the website, givemeliberté.com.
And check out the Liberté Facebook page for in-store events including wine tastings and art showings. And from fashion to beauty, we all want to look young for as long as possible, right? Well, there's one doctor in Oklahoma City that spent more than 25 years researching the perfect product to keep that youthful glow.
Hello, my name is Dr. Brian Fuller. I'm the founder and CEO of Dermomedics. Dermomedics is a dermatology company that develops topical anti-inflammatory products to treat a variety of common skin problems such as eczema, rosacea, acne, and even psoriasis. In addition, our company develops products to improve patient outcomes from such inflammation-producing procedures as laser resurfacing. All of our products contain our patented and proprietary Therasol technology. What is Therasol? Therasol is a small chemical compound that's found in nature. It's found in a variety of foods and even beverages like bourbon, rum, wine. If you like cheese, you've been eating Therasol. Research carried out in the Dermomedics laboratories over many years has shown that Therasol has some remarkable anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and even analgesic activities when applied to the skin. So we have incorporated Therasol into all of our products. Perhaps the product that we are most proud of is our product for cancer patients that are undergoing radiation therapy. As many of you know who have friends or relatives that have undergone radiation treatment for cancer, radiation causes pronounced burning in the patient. And after 35 treatments of radiation, the skin can be extremely burned, raw, even abraded and blistered. We have developed a product called Dermarad Relief that actually allows the patient to maintain their normal skin appearance throughout their entire radiation treatment, so that their skin will look the same after their 35th radiation treatment as it did the day they walked in. We have a dedicated website for cancer patients called dermaradrelief.com. In addition to Dermarad Relief, which is our product for cancer patients, we have developed products that are effective in reducing redness in a variety of skin problems, such as eczema, either infant eczema or adult eczema. We have products for acne, for rosacea patients, and we have products that we're just getting ready to launch for psoriasis that actually reduces the severity of psoriasis by almost 50% in just 4 weeks of use.
If you're interested in getting your hands on this product you saw first right here on Xcite Oklahoma, you can visit dermomedics.com.
It's good stuff, Lacey. Hey, more to come here on Xcite Oklahoma. We'll take you inside one of the largest estates in the city. You're going to feel like you're in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, and while so many musicians have left their home state to rise to fame, we're going to show you one artist that's choosing to stay in Oklahoma to make her mark. Marcy Priest is coming up right here on Xcite Oklahoma.
Once again, as we go to break, the pretty people from our good friends at Ion Oklahoma magazine. This time, it's Lyric Theater's Broadway Ball at the Skirvin Hotel. See if you recognize anyone.
The Mercedes-Benz winter event is back with the perfect vehicle that's just right for you, no matter which list you're on. Get the all-new 2014 CLA 250, starting at just $29,900.
Welcome back to Xcite Oklahoma. We cover the excitement of Oklahoma living. That includes the actual places Okies call home. Now, I know Oklahoma City is no Beverly Hills when it comes to the palatial estates of the rich and famous, but OKC does have its fair share of mind-blowing mansions. Here at Xcite Oklahoma, we have unparalleled access to some of the most magnificent manors in the metro. Okay, maybe I was wrong about the Beverly Hills thing. Because off Grand in Nichols Hills, a true taste of Hollywood.
The designer was Arthur Elrod from Palm Springs and California. And people often say that it looks like a Beverly Hills home or a Hollywood home, and it was, because he built a lot of homes in Palm Springs and Hollywood and in the canyons. I describe it as contemporary, but with a lived-in feeling.
The main house, over 12,000 square feet, finished in 1970. It has spacious living areas, huge bay windows. When Jerry and Charlotte Hess bought the house, they totally redid the gorgeous kitchen. But they kept a lot of the original charm throughout the home, like the bronze work above the fireplace and that huge entry door.
The dining room table is specially built for the dining room, plus the buffets. They were all handcrafted and built by Arthur Elrod. The tortoise shell with the slate that's in the hallway is something that is being done now and wasn't even considered in the 70s.
Now, it's not just the design that conjures up thoughts of Tinseltown. The skylight, just beyond the entry, lights up the Elton John owned and autographed piano. And being located across from Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club, it housed a Hollywood icon when he visited to swing the sticks.
Every house in Nichols Hills seems to have a Bob Hope room, so we think he might not have been very discreet with his stayings, but he would stay here, and he had a special room, and so it was called the Bob Hope room.
The master bedroom, beautiful. The art, sculpture. The master bath, huge, plush. And Charlotte's closet, well, it's a party favorite.
I've tried to make it look like a boutique, and we have a lot of fun. A lot of people go in there and just sit down and during parties, and I have to go find them. They're always in my closet.
Need more party space? Well, the Cabana House, over 3,500 square feet. Recently remodeled, they kept the onyx on the bar top, and the pool table is a definite must. And you say the house, it looks great in the daylight. Well, wait till the lights go low.
I think it's even more beautiful at night than it is during the day because it's built for the nighttime. It looks like something that you would see in Beverly Hills or in a movie.
Stay with us over the next few months. Why? Well, we're going to be taking you inside some of the most luxurious mansions in Oklahoma City.
That's right, and Xcite will be your ticket to tour these not-so-humble abodes. Well, next up, something near and dear to my heart. The live music scene in Oklahoma City continues to get better and better. Everyone knows all about the talent that we've shared with the world, from Garth Brooks to Kings of Leon and Carrie Underwood. But you know what? There's still a ton of talent that's right here at home. Marcy Priest is a singer-songwriter, and she's performed with some of the biggest names in Nashville and performed an official showcase at South by Southwest in Austin. She's a mom, she's a minister, and somehow she still finds time to perform right here in the Metro. Here is Marcy Priest.
Turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you.
After discovering Marcy and her remarkable gift, we wanted you to enjoy it too.
So did you want to become a music minister?
No, not a music minister, but I knew I wanted to use my gifts for God. I think being able to sing and watch people respond to the music and watching them kind of open up their hearts when I would sing, that made me want to do more of that, to help people through my gift.
So did you ever have dreams of moving to New York or to LA or Nashville?
Oh, absolutely.
And Marcy did just that. She moved to Music City. But the timing of her move, well, it couldn't have been worse. You see, a week after she moved, 9/11 happened.
So I was kind of left with wondering, should I stay? Should I go home? I was feeling pretty lonely and homesick, but on the other hand, I knew this was all I had ever dreamed of, was to be around music and musicians and hopefully get signed to a label and all that, you know. So I prayed about it. I felt like I could see myself kind of morphing into someone that was more concerned with what everybody else thought about me.
So Marcy, well, she made the tough decision to move back home to Oklahoma City, where she began singing worship at a local megachurch.
I felt very torn because I had always wanted to sing in front of millions of people, and I enjoyed entertaining people, and I also enjoyed leading worship. So I felt like maybe I could try to do both.
She even got to the point of singing at one of America's biggest music festivals, South by Southwest. But unfortunately, it was at this show that her voice, well, it completely gave out.
I left there thinking I gotta rest my voice. So I rested it for like a month, and it did not help at all. I mean, it was just as bad, which freaked me out because, you know, this is my dream. And so I went to the doctor, and he did camera shots and all that stuff, and found a growth on one of my vocal cords. And that freaked me out, of course. And he told me, Marcy, we need to do surgery to remove it. I'm just kind of like thinking, God, like, this is my passion, you know. But the night before we had gone into the surgery, I had met with a group of friends and for a party, a birthday party, and they actually stopped in the middle of it, and they were like, we just want to pray for you, Marcy. And they knew how scared I was. And one of them, I remember saying, Marcy, I just believe that your voice is going to come out of this better than it was before.
And you know what? It is.
I did not know what I did not know. My sister is a prisoner of deception and fear. Thinks there's no one coming to get her. She is drowning in despair.
But you know the best part of this story? When Marcy moved home from Nashville and began singing at church, she met and fell in love with the guitar player in the church band, the guy who's playing with her here. And a couple years later, well, they were married. And a few years after that, little Bridger came along.
A 12-year-old was just bought and sold on the same highway that I take to church every week.
And I guess you could say, that's when all of Marcy's dreams came true.
Oh, let there be freedom, freedom in the name of Jesus. Oh, let there be freedom, oh, freedom in the name of Jesus. Oh, in the name of Jesus.
For upcoming shows, make sure you check her out on her Facebook page.
And for a link to that performance, in fact, all the videos that you saw on today's show, you can go to XciteOklahoma.tv and feel free to share those links with your friends.
Yep. Well, we're going to see you guys next time as we bring you the excitement of Oklahoma living from our Nichols Hills studio. Thank you guys so much for watching.
And we leave you with more music. The sounds of Jeff Scott Wood from the Will Rogers Theater.
You drive a baby blue Beamer, I drive a pickup truck. Well, I'm a member of the good old boys, you're a member of the country club. You keep turning me down when I ask you out, but I ain't